everybody, it's time for Off the Ledge. Today is Friday, it's February 21st. We're heading into the end of the month. So welcome. This is around a 13-minute video that I'm doing daily to get people into a more centered mind space. And we all are very aware that how we are affects the collective. We're going to listen to Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net. That's her website. We're going to listen to her astrology report for today. There's a lot of Piscean energy out there right now that's in the cosmos. So if you're feeling like your emotions, since Pisces is a water sign, your emotions are just kind of on overload, take a break. I suggest listening to the meditation that we do on Thursday nights. We did one last night. It's just 15 minutes. Even like if you have a moment during the day, like everybody does, it's human to have a time during the day that's like you have an energy slump. If you just go and do one of those meditations from Thursday nights, it'll reboot you. So let's keep in mind today that we can reboot. That we in fact can take charge of what's going on with us energetically, and that it's kind of to be expected that you'll go to overload at certain points. I mean, if you listen to any, astrologer, I'll say, they'll tell you that now is a time that we are experiencing planetary shifts like humanity has never seen. So go easy on yourselves because what's popping into my mind today, and I don't know who said it, there's a quote that says, "Be kind, for everyone is fighting their own difficult battle." So, if you're fighting a difficult battle, if it feels like that, and as a nation, we are in a very difficult battle. We need to save our country, we need to save our freedom, we need to literally, just frankly, we need to save our lives and the lives of our loved ones. We have to overthrow this regime ASAP. So, on that note, let's listen to Kathy. I hope you're having a good day thus far, and I hope you're planning to join us tonight for PNN, 7 p.m. Eastern, live.
This is Kathy Beale of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for Friday, February 21st, 2025. The edgy days just keep coming, but this one could be very, very productive if you work it. Something is bugging you from the depths of your being. Could be a primal fear, could be a call for you to step into your own power. Know that there are, and it is true, dark forces at work. What do you have within you that can shield you, outfit you, put you in your best position to confront whether the shadow is within you or outside you? That's all for now.
And it's likely a little bit of both. All right. It reminds me, this morning I happened upon a video that talked about the demonic working through technology, and that, it's according to some priest theory, the demonic can work through technology, and the demonic can actually cause a person to go into like great turmoil, inner turmoil, by making things not work. So on that note, let's read Ernest Holmes' Science of Mind for today. I recommend the book 365 Science of Mind, A Year of Daily Wisdom from Ernest Holmes. I let my light shine. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. That's from Ezekiel. Just reminding you, we're not like a Christian channel or anything, but Ernest Holmes draws from divine wisdom from the Bible in this book. People who spend a great deal of time in prayer, meditation, or communion with the Spirit gradually take on a new atmosphere, a new sweetness, a love and light that all others sense. The Old Testament often refers to a light always shining over the altar in the temple. This light, of course, is a symbol of the life that is never extinguished. The light of Christ has been sensed by artists so completely that they have depicted it as an aura, like a halo, an atmosphere of light. Now, this light is real. There is such a light at the center of everything. This is the divine stuff of which we are all made. There is nothing outside this light. Everything exists in it. There is light at the center of everyone. It is never obliterated, but it does seem that it is often obscured for various reasons. Christ said never to put your light under a bushel, but to let it shine. So let's think about how we'll be letting our lights shine today. For a note of optimism for the day, I am really aware that a lot of people are rising up in America. A lot of people are waking up to what's really going on. We have been under mass hypnosis. Those of us who are aware and awake and, we might be called woke, have known what's been going on, and we have been talking about what's been going on, and we're seeing the pro-democracy movement now gaining a lot more out of desperation, mainly, a lot more momentum, a lot more strength, and we're seeing a lot of people that voted for the orange monster really regretting it, really coming to a place of, what have I done? This is right in front of me today. You are never alone. I love that. That's from James Van Prague. The James Van Prague, he's a medium deck. Let's pull a few cards. And definitely do check out the meditation from last night, and do plan to join us tonight for the Psychic News Network. I'm in contact with YouTube. They're not helping me, but we just keep going. We just keep going. Shining my light, and you just got to keep shining. Okay, 3 cards. Still frigid in New England. Next week shall be better. Okay, so when we go to our inner voice, we find our courage. And that's what's required during this time that we're in. We need to be courageous. I know in America we haven't been tested. Our courage has not been tested enough for us to really see, in general, in gross generalization terms, we have not been tested enough to see what courage we're capable of. So let's take a moment and let's think about how much courage in our lives that at certain points we had to kind of draw upon. And let's draw upon that level of courage to face what we have to face collectively now. Now, I also have We Are the World. And it's time for us to really focus on that what we do in our nation affects the entire world. And the relationship that we have with the entire world will be strengthened when our allies see the American people are protesting what's happening. And the American people are going to start asking about the election, demanding answers, demanding investigations. We're going to start not putting up with what we've been we'll see what happens, what we've been putting up with. You're going to see a huge movement towards us not tolerating this evil anymore. So don't despair even in the face of what's happening. And I know that's a big ask. Don't despair. But I'm reminded of Ukraine. I think about Ukraine all the time. I think about Navalny all the time, the Russian dissident that Putin eventually killed. And Ukraine that just, is pummeled and pummeled and pummeled. And I think about Zelensky and all that he's been through. And when Russia invaded Ukraine, I kept hearing this: Americans need to find our inner Ukrainian. And so many Americans got got distracted and sidetracked by all the lying and the gaslighting. But the truth has a way of coming out. The truth always becomes evident, and sometimes it takes a while. But what's becoming evident in the United States of America right now, because of the overreach, because of the overkill, and because of the blatant, not even clever lying anymore, and the gross incompetence of these people who have been appointed, my guides just said temporarily appointed to very important positions. We're taking this really seriously, and now the movement is growing, and in a way, in a certain way, the collective energy is improving because we're starting to merge with one another and we're starting to be on the same page. We want to make it through. We want to preserve our democracy. We don't want to be seen as enemies on the world stage. We see how really unbelievably dangerous that is. And we're coming together for a new beginning. All right, so I do want to pick a fairy card before we sign off for today. If you would like to book a very heavily discounted long reading, go to psychicannetdion.com. I have a special that's running just through the end of February, and it's already the 21st, so not much time left for that. You have to email me annettedion7@gmail.com to get that discount. Okay, Fairy Fae card. These are fun. Stories are medicine, strengthening, and renewing. So we have the storyteller. And what the storyteller is communicating to us today is tell the story of what you want to see happen and stick to it, you know? Tell the most positive story imaginable to yourself and to others about what's possible. And then just say, like an affirmation, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Kamala Harris is rightfully appointed and put into the White House, and we defeat fascism. America defeated fascism in the 1930s. The world defeated Hitler after much damage. In 1945. And in light of that, I just want to mention that I saw, I believe it was a Rick Steves, yes, it was Rick Steves, a trip to Germany that he took. And in Germany, there's very, very much education and awareness about the Holocaust and what took an entire, segment of the population, what it took to get them brainwashed to follow Hitler. And we want to raise more awareness in this country of the danger of adhering to this fascist regime's policies, and really just know that our allies in Europe, and they still are our allies, they're just freaked out right now about what's going on. They're going to make sure fascism doesn't take hold anywhere, because we're all in this together. And I have the We Are the World card that I just showed you. See you tonight. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe. Bye.